It's been a minute, and the reason why is the topic of this video. I have been coming to terms with what I require in life when it comes to others. I started doing music when I was like 13, 2007, freshman year in high school. I was very young. I started recording music. The reason for it was to make people laugh. I would do comedy songs, I would remix songs and make it about food or make it really silly to make people laugh. I'm still what people would consider funny. Personally, I think I'm hilarious, but back then, that's what I was trying to do. I was trying to be seen. I wanted people to actually see me because I felt invisible for so long. I went hard with the music for trying to get people to come to shows, selling my mixtape, then online, everything started going crazy with the digital space. So trying to get people to stream my music, doing my own music videos, doing my own photography, really pushing myself on social media, trying to be seen. Come to my show, buy this ticket. And I started to get really angry when I felt that people weren't seeing me or I wasn't getting the recognition or attention that I felt that I deserved. It became very frustrating. And once I started performing from a place of resentment and bitterness, I had to take a step back because I lost what I started for. I enjoyed it, but I wanted to be seen. But I noticed that in my journey and quest to be seen, I wasn't really being heard. I began to be frustrated when people weren't listening to me. When I felt that I wasn't being listened to, that's when the anger started to really build up. I'm like, are people taking how I feel into account? Are people taking what I'm saying into account before they react, before they reply? Are they actually listening to me? Are you just hearing me? Or are you actually listening to me? I felt like I was making music and putting it into the void. Nobody's really listening. That also went into my personal life. Once I separated myself and put out my last album in 2023, went off of social media, disconnected from everybody and everything, I told myself I would not speak unless I was being heard, genuinely heard. I don't need to be in spaces or in contact with people who are not listening to what I'm saying in regards to me. I do not know everything, and I'm not talking about politics or opinions on something. I'm talking about me. When it comes to my personal feelings, nobody knows me better than me. So when I'm trying to convey my feelings or convey my emotions appropriately, maturely, and I feel like I'm not being heard, that's when I retreat. That's when I take a step back and I back away. I am not going to force anybody to listen to me anymore. I am not going to surround myself with people who I feel like y'all don't really hear me though. I had to learn the difference between being seen and being heard, because I can put myself in front of people all day, every day. I can visit people. I can have people visit me. I can throw a gathering, a get together. I can be seen as much as I want. I can post myself as much as I want and still feel lonely because nobody's listening to me. And that was my issue. I finally figured out what my problem was. I even have a background on my phone. It says only speak if you're being heard. I will no longer talk. I learned that I'm wasting energy when it comes to explaining myself to people or trying to convince people of things that pertain to me. It's exhausting. It is draining. If you don't have my best interest when it comes to my emotions or my feelings, if you constantly disregard my emotions or my feelings, that means I am not being heard by you. You are not listening to me. So why would I be there? Somebody saw a picture of me out for New Year's. A lot of people, more than 5, contacted me and was like, I'm so happy to see this picture. And I'm like, why? One of them was like, well, you're out and you're surrounded by friends because you rarely go out. All of them said the same thing. I'm like, yes, people are so used to now not seeing me. That's so interesting, where I used to always have shows, doing something, promoting, pertaining to the music, or posting myself. Now, it's so rare to see me out with other people that now when somebody saw it, they're like, yo, this is dope. He's out and about. Now that's a rarity. And I like that. You will not see me unless you hear me. I had to learn to put how I feel first. If things are not making me feel good, I will not be there. And to be honest, I don't need to explain to you why. This makes me feel bad is the end all be all. That's it. That's the most important thing. Details, I don't need to explain them if you're not gonna listen. There were friends that I used to have that I don't talk to anymore because they didn't listen. It was all about them. They did not listen when it came to me. And I have no regrets when it comes to that. I have separated myself so much that the isolation can be dangerous, but it was also peaceful. The isolation can turn to loneliness, but at the same time, I refuse to be around people that do not listen to me when it pertains to me. The intentions are irrelevant when the damage is done. I will only present myself in person when I feel like I am being heard and listened to. And I guess I felt like there was no sense in me talking because people weren't listening, which is why there was a gap in uploads on this channel because I just shut myself down from talking. But I need to realize I don't need to tell y'all details, but an overview I can do. So 2026, I'm locking in. I'm just speaking my thoughts. I don't need to know personal business. But at the same time, I need to realize the people who want to be here and listen are here to listen. So I'm going to show up for y'all. I don't mind being seen by the people who are here because y'all are the few who want to listen. So thank you for being here, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace.